I spend too much time in hotels, I do, yeah. Sometimes at night I find myself thinking of the hundreds and hundreds of interesting people that have stayed in my room, and then I'll just get up and sleep in the tub. Because that's nasty. You couldn't give away a used mattress, but we'll pay $100 to sleep on one for a night. Thanks, Priceline. Here, let me slip on this robe someone else wore 12 hours ago. Ah, luxury. The amount of denial we embrace when we stay in a hotel is staggering. If you knew a stranger used your bath towel at home once, you'd be like, burn it and bury it in the backyard. But we get in a hotel and we're like, Sure, the business guy before me only dried his elbow with this towel. We change, entitlement, we become lazy. You see that around the mini bar, right? You're like, $8 for a Coke? No, it's either this or walk down the hall of the vending machine. He's got time for that, I'm naked. I'm always naked in my hotel room. Hey, it's not my couch. There is always that realization, maybe I'm not the first person to do that. Because you're never the first person to do anything in a hotel room. The 10 Commandments were based on what's already happened in your hotel room. That's why there's a Bible in there for references. You're like, oh, that happened too? Oh, no. I'm sleeping in the tub for sure. We change in hotels. We all kind of turn into kleptos. We're like, oh, what can I take in here? Time to make some money back. Looks like I don't have to buy a shampoo for like a day. Ka-ching! The only toiletry I don't take is the shower cap, yeah. Because I'm one of those weird people who likes clean hair. I've never even met anyone who's used a shower cap, probably because they all died 80 years ago. If you are the oddball who's gonna use a shower cap, you probably brought your own. And a few extra for the rest of the Golden Girls. Some hotels treat you like a klepto. You go in the closet, they have those hangers with 2 parts of the tiny baby head so you don't steal them. Oh, really, hotel? You don't trust me with the real hangers? Well, just for that, I'm gonna steal the whole damn closet. Let's see how this room works sans closet. This is how I would carry a closet. That's not how you carry a closet. It's the worst closet carrying I've ever seen. There's always that plastic bag for the hotel laundry service. I did that once. It would have been cheaper to have my credit card stolen. $10 to wash a pair of underwear that cost $3. What'd you clean it with champagne? I do love that wake-up call, right? How'd that start with someone like, yeah, my mommy's not here? So I'm gonna need someone to wake me up. By the way, no one tucked me in yet. Go for a story. You got Goodnight Moon down there? How about Harry the Dirty Dog? That's a good one. I seem to stay in a lot of hotels that have the indoor swimming pool. You can always tell a hotel has an indoor pool because their lobby will smell like a bucket of bleach. Do you guys have an indoor pool, or did someone just clean up a murder scene? Because my eyes are bleeding, and occasionally I'll hit the indoor pool. That's always relaxing, right? Until anyone else shows up. Because then you're just in a gigantic tub, essentially in your underwear, with some stranger lurking there. The polite thing to do is ignore the other person. Because there's nothing you can say at that point that doesn't sound creepy. You can't be like, hey, hop in. What room are you staying in? I didn't shower before I got in here. Kind of count this as a bath. Sometimes they have lounge chairs, yeah. Who's lounging around an indoor pool? After this chemical bath, what do you say we grab some fluorescent light? Breathe in some poisonous fumes, towel off with a dish rag. Think about it. Maybe I'll buy you a drink from the vending machine. You don't have $8 in quarters on you, do you? Whatever a stranger's doing in the hotel pool is immediately annoying, right? Like that guy that swims laps, aren't you always like, settle down, spazzo! You're at the Ramada, not the Olympics. And if you're a guy over the age of 30 by yourself in the hotel pool, you automatically look like a murderer who's just relaxing after he strangled a family. Yeah, that dad was a tough one to kill. What room are you staying in? You ever been in the hotel pool and there's a couple in there making out? It's always charming in romantic comedies when a couple kisses in public, but when you're sharing the same water, it's icky. You're like, don't mind me. This isn't awkward. What room are you staying at? Of course, no one loves the hotel pool more than kids, you know. Whenever I see a little kid in the hotel pool, I just think, I am swimming in a toilet. It's the first time a kid can multitask. I can play and pee! This is amazing! What room are you staying at? I just love the characters you'll see in a hotel pool. Occasionally there'll be like a sweet old lady, someone's great-grandma, 90 years old, paddling around. I haven't been in a pool since the 30s. Why do old ladies always swim like this? If my hair gets wet, I'll melt. Good thing I brought my shower cap. I made this suit out of curtains upstairs. What room am I staying in? Speaking of swimming pools, my brother has an above-ground swimming pool. As if you didn't think I was white trash already. You don't really swim in an above-ground pool. You just kind of wade around with a beer. It's just like a regular pool, but not relaxing or fun. I guess I'll head to the deep end / middle. Woo! There is no graceful way to get in an above-ground pool. You always look like you're sneaking into a giant cup of tea. I hope the Mad Hatter's not in here. But I love those above-ground pools. It always looks like the owner couldn't make the commitment. You know, I like to swim, but I also want to destroy the value of my house. I need something to go in between the abandoned car and the refrigerator without a door. What to do? I've been trying to swim a lot, you know. You always hear swimming's the best exercise, but have you seen how fat whales are? And whales, they're like swimming all the time. It's not working, whales. Not working. Wow, you look good. But you know what would make you look even better? Hitting the subscribe button. If it's there, just hit it.